Some people enter our lives quietly. We barely notice them, until the day we realize they were the ones changing us all along. This is the story of a CEO who learned his greatest lesson from the man who cleaned the floors. At 38, Daniel Brooks was the youngest CEO in the company's history. He wore tailored suits, drove an expensive car, walked through the lobby every morning without looking left or right. Employees admired him. Investors trusted him. His calendar was full. His life looked perfect. Every morning at exactly 7:15, an elderly janitor named Samuel was already polishing the marble floor. Whenever Daniel passed by, Samuel smiled. "Good morning, Mr. Brooks." Daniel never answered. Not because he was cruel, he simply believed some people mattered more than others. Success can make us believe we are untouchable. Then one terrible quarter changed everything. Sales collapsed. Investors lost confidence. The board called an emergency meeting. After only 23 minutes, Daniel was no longer the CEO. He packed his office into a single cardboard box. As he walked through the empty lobby, for the first time, he noticed how silent the building really was. He sat alone on a bench, staring at the floor. A pair of worn work shoes stopped beside him. Samuel quietly placed a warm cup of coffee on the bench. Neither of them spoke for a while. Finally, Samuel said, "You know, I've watched people come and go in this building for 30 years. Titles change, money disappears, but character, people never forget." Daniel looked at him for the first time. Samuel smiled gently. "When you stop respecting people, you stop growing." The words were simple, but they echoed louder than any boardroom speech Daniel had ever heard. For months, Daniel questioned everything, not only his business decisions, but the man he had become. He began reading, listening, volunteering, meeting people whose names no one remembered. Slowly, his definition of success changed. 2 years later, Daniel started another company, but this time every employee knew the CEO by name. Every new hire heard the same story during orientation. There was once a janitor. On opening day, all executives waited inside the conference room. One chair remained empty. The door opened. Samuel walked in, wearing the same humble smile. Daniel stood up, walked across the room, and hugged him. "I'd like everyone to meet the wisest mentor I've ever had." Samuel had never studied business, never owned a company, but he understood something many leaders never do. People remember how you make them feel, not how important you think you are. Sometimes the greatest teachers never stand behind a podium. They quietly clean the floor while teaching us how to become better human beings. Never underestimate the people life places beside you. They may be preparing you for your second chance. Stories that stay with you